Dear Ozarks FOX AM viewer, this next segment is intended to be fun and share stories from all of you, our viewers who we love, kind of like in the old style of ghost stories you do at a campfire at camp, which we did do. This is meant to be very, very fun, interact with you. It's not to be taken serious. It's nothing more than just entertainment for us to have fun and share your stories that we posted.
Yes. Okay.
That being said, I did place items on the table just in case they want to fall off.
The ghost wanted to interact with us.
Jennifer Abreu is standing by.
Yes.
Please keep an eye. I have put several different items on the table because last week you saw the cherry turnover.
Turnover. That's right. Okay.
Yes.
Should we rename that the double cherry turnover?
The double cherry turnover.
I think that sounds good. Okay.
Here is your.
All right. Okay. This is.
They're dimming the lights.
All right. All right. Let's see. I'm going to read right here from my phone.
Okay. Yes.
The first story is from Juanita Witcher. All right. It's short.
Okay.
All right. Here I'll get in the mood here.
Yeah.
We need a better flashlight. Okay. Oh, we don't.
No, the producer and director Natalie love it.
Okay, good. Growing up, the previous owners left an old wooden rocking chair, and we'd come home from school at night, and friends and relatives would be rocking just as steady as it could be. But after we were home for a little while, it would quit, like someone was waiting for us to come home. Also, we found out that our house used to be a way station or coaching house back in the early 1900s. Yes, so the rocking chair was like, it was just someone waiting for them to come home, just rocking away on their front porch.
But nobody was in the chair.
Nobody was in the chair.
Chilling. That is scary.
Okay.
All right, this next story is kind of lengthy, and maybe I'll condense, but it's from Chuck and Pam Taylor. They say, everywhere I've lived, I've experienced paranormal activity. Footsteps, doors openings, voices, unexplained music. I've heard babies or adults crying in my house when my closest neighbor is miles away. One place I lived, I had a very tiny kitchen without windows and only one entrance in or out. Our refrigerator was old and we had to yank very hard to even open the fridge door. I was home alone one night, and in the next room, I heard the fridge door open. I went and looked, it was wide open, and there is no way someone could have opened that and got out in time for me to get there without me seeing them. I looked all over the kitchen and the fridge, and even in the oven. No one was there.
That is a scary story.
And then she had one more little one.
Okay.
And she says that my mom passed away several years ago where we live, in the current house we live. She passed away in the house. I woke up from a nap because I thought my husband was stroking my hand. No one was there but me. I felt like it was my mom saying hi.
Oh, that's sweet. All right. Here is our...
Look at this scared.
Are you scared?
I'm scared.
All right. Here we go. This is from Georgia Beck. Many times I hear people talking in other parts of the house. What? Or singing. When I check out, no one's there. Sometimes it's chatter. Other times it's laughter. At times I even hear music. We've talked about that.
That's true.
It's crazy. In our house in California, we had supernatural experiences as well. Since nothing bad ever happened, I guess they're all friendly and probably just a little bit lonely.
I bet they are, and they're friendly, I bet. Oh, the lights are flickering. Kelly, this next one is from Brent Sager. Brent says this. We always joked about there being a ghost in the closet in one corner of our house because our dog Coco, who never growls and is never mean, would occasionally stare into the corner and growl and become very aggressive. Then one night I got home around 2 or 3 a.m. and the entire house was ransacked. Curtains pulled off the walls, furniture rearranged, all cabinet doors were open, doors that were closed were opened, and ones that were opened were closed, scratch marks all over the trim in the door. In the same corner, that I suspected a ghost. There were scratch marks. Ooh. And everything that was hanging in the closet was now on the ground. Coco, our dog, was staring in the corner and going crazy. I called the police and they came to investigate. Every window, where's the other part? Every window and door was locked. No sign of entry. There was a couple $100 of cash on the counter as well, and a couple of iPads, computers, valuables. Nothing was stolen.
That's very suspicious.
The medicine cabinet was open, but not one of the medicines were moved. Not a single thing was missing from the house. It was flipped upside down.
I'll have to ask him if he stayed in that house because I would not.
I would not either.
I would not stay in that house.
Why wouldn't, if you were gonna have a break-in, you would steal the money in the electronics.
Exactly. Exactly. The next one is from Ramona Taylor.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, this is a good. You viewers are good with your stories, by the way.
We have so many stories, honest
Yeah.
to goodness, we do.
Seriously.
All right. So many stories, but the one that comes to mind is one time I was peeling potatoes and heard the water run in the bathroom. And I yelled to one of the kids to turn it off and go out and play, for goodness sakes. But after yelling a few times, I got up and went into the bathroom and no one was there. But the hot and the water were both running full blast. The kids, well, they were out playing with the neighborhood kids.
Who was in the bathroom?
You tell me, Jeremy.
Turning on the hot water. What in the what? Okay, my final one is from Steve Brown. Steve says, I lived in a house for a year. Lights would go off and on. The dryer would come on, and I could hear old gospel music playing late at night.
Seriously?
I've seen a tall, dark man a few times, and a man with black hair in a purple shirt. Here's what I take away from that story. At least you like gospel music.
I know, that's what's sticking out.
That's sticking out to me. It's like
Yeah,
he's praising the Lord. So there you go.
So he's okay.
He's okay.
He's okay.
He's a good one.
All right, our last one here, I guess. I don't know how much time we have. Whoops, okay. Oh, we don't have time for
We
this
have
one.
30. Is it long?
Okay, yeah.
Can you save it for next time?
Yeah, I'll save it. We've got plenty more. So, all right. So hopefully you enjoyed our stories today. We will probably keep these going until
Halloween.
Halloween. If you haven't written anything and you have a story, please write it down.
Yeah, please.
And we'll eventually get to it.
I love that Kelly's like, yes, please, guys. Please, guys, write it. Okay, the lights are back on. I feel better now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Good news. Nothing has rolled off the table today.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be back with so much more. I'm just still watching the table.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
All right. Keep an eye out.
Anything?